Welcome back to the Green Room with Jade Million. Today I am with, I would say, I know you're gonna already say no, the top music streamer over on TikTok Live.
I don't know about that.
I knew she was gonna say that.
I don't know about that.
Lise. Oh my gosh, I'm fanning out a little bit. Kira's actually one of my good friends, you guys. All right, we both are live streamers over on TikTok.
Yes.
I can't wait to dive into all things live streaming with you today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. I think so many people are really interested in becoming streamers, and the medium of streaming has just totally blown up over the past couple years, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I feel like streaming right now is kind of a hot market because you have a lot of people doing what we do on TikTok Live, where it's vertical live streaming, whether it's singing, music, battles, etc. And then you have things taking off like Twitch. Like Justin Bieber is now like one of the hottest streamers on Twitch.
That's so good for us. Like, don't you feel like now more and more people are coming out as streamers, and aren't you like, yeah, I told you guys, like,
yeah, totally told you guys.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. So for us, we kind of started streaming after COVID 2020, and I feel like TikTok kind of blew up during that time, and live was this kind of just like questionable thing, like, what is this? Like, and I would see a lot of people covering songs, and I was like, that sounds fun and cool, and so we just started doing that. And
yeah, I know. It's so crazy because I feel like people used to think, you know, I was insane, and I would always like pop up on their feeds, and they were probably like, what is this girl doing? Like, she's on live like every single night, and it's changed my life. I know it's changed yours as well.
Yeah, I feel like my world has definitely been rocked in the last few years with just a lot of recognition from, you know, music companies, TikTok. I mean, we both work with TikTok
directly,
really closely. Like, we've been on tons of trips together, just like different music events and TikTok events, and it's not something that a lot of people can say they do, is work closely with a huge social media platform.
Yeah, I know, it's incredible, and they really support the live streaming community and give us so many cool opportunities. So it's been awesome. So tell us, how did you find out about live streaming? Like, when were you like, I'm gonna do this?
That wasn't even like on my radar. Like, I had seen someone like playing songs, and I just put my phone up one day at home, and I was just singing like my songs and everything, and there were like a few hundred people in there at one point, and I was like, this is cool. Didn't think of anything about it for like several months, and then beginning of 2022, I did like a couple of just lives in my kitchen. Had over 600 people in the room, and I was like, what is this? What do you mean I have this many people in the room? And weirdly, shortly after that, like, TikTok had reached out to me and wanted to, you know, show me more about live and taught me about subscriptions and stuff, which I was like, cool. Like, I didn't really have to do much, and then I was just good at it, I guess, and like kept with it.
So when you started, you had no audio equipment, like straight to your phone, right?
They told me to buy a ring light. I was like, what's a ring light? I don't know what one is. And now we're just sitting here like with like a ton of lights and high production. Like,
100%. I know.
We're so professional.
Yeah. Same thing for me. Like, when I first started, I propped up my phone at gigs around Nashville because I used to perform all the bars here. And I mean, those gigs were brutal. Like, I was performing for 4 hours at a time, barely any people a lot of the times. So I was like, why not? I'm just gonna, hopefully, my game plan was to get more followers. Like, that's how I thought of it. I was like, I can be singing at my gig, making money, and then getting more followers on live. And back in the day, the numbers were crazy. I don't know about you, but I mean, I used to be at gigs and I would have like 1,000 people in my room. Back before everybody kind of got on it.
No, I remember having view spikes, like thousands of people. And that was like crazy because there's barely anyone doing it.
Streamers. Oh yeah. We were definitely early adapters. That's one thing our manager over at TikTok, Julianne, always says. She's like, you guys were early too. She told me too. She's like, this is gonna boom in the next couple years. And I was like, really? And
they're
now,
all, like, I could name like all of the OG streamers, just like you and me. Like Levi, Gene. I would mention Lola also is another original streamer. There's a ton of people who.
Selena. Did she start early?
She started a little later, but she's like super popular now.
Yeah, I know. It's such a niche world, and I feel like no one understands my life besides you guys, and that's why when we get together, I feel understood. Like, I feel seen, you know, because like how do you explain like battles and like all that crazy stuff? You can't.
I don't even want to explain TikTok battles to somebody who doesn't know TikTok.
It sounds so stupid. I'm like, yeah, I had a crazy battle last night.
Like, listen, I don't know. To the audience watching right now, if you don't know what a TikTok battle is, good.
Yeah. You're probably in a good place in life. Like,
well, I was going to say, I feel like for the beginning of our TikTok careers, that's kind of what it was. Like, that's what we were kind of told to do. It's just like, oh, it's like co-hosting. It is super fun.
Yeah.
But it's something that, you know, didn't really exist. Yeah. Like in the live streaming world, like you didn't see people like going live with each other.
Right.
On a platform that everybody could see.
Yes. And just so you guys know very quickly, battling is when you co-host with somebody. So like say Kira and I would be on a split screen, and it's like a game where whoever gets the most gifts wins the battle. So it helps us out as streamers because gifts is how we make a living, which is also a crazy concept. Like,
it is a crazy concept.
We literally make our living based off of if people gift us or not.
Yeah.
Which is very stressful sometimes. I don't know about you.
It's a little stressful. I try to compartmentalize it a little bit, and I feel like if you asked me last year, like, oh, like how much, like, I don't know how to say this, just like it's.
No, give us a tea.
Like,
people want to hear about the money of this, because I think that's why everybody's like, what's going on over here?
Yeah, I mean, like, I try to not focus as much on like how much I'm making now, because I do really focus on my core audience and like who's all there. But sure. I mean, like, how we make money is like through people supporting us, and it's based off of animations with a dollar amount.
Yes,
pretty much.
Yeah, it's the Wild West, because truly you never know what's going to happen. That was the thing that attracted me the most about it, because I was like, one night I could just like be in my bedroom singing and, you know, crush it. Like, you have people coming in who just want to support you. And I think a lot of people in the world genuinely want to see people like us who are creative. You know, we're providing them with value. We have value. We're entertaining them. We're connecting with them. We're giving them, you know, a relationship in a way.
Yeah.
And they love to support that. And
totally.
Someone in my life a while ago always explained it like, imagine fans of a sports team. They pay money to go to their games. They pay money for the merch. They pay money for betting. They pay money for the, like, honestly, you know, memberships.
That just broke my brain.
Yeah, no, it really is like that.
Like, you think about like fantasy sports. Oh my God. Like people betting hundreds of dollars on sports.
Yes. Yeah.
That I'm not big on sports ball. Like, I don't really watch sports, so don't roast me for not watching sports.
Yeah, me either, girl. I got a jersey on, but you know, that doesn't mean shit. I don't like sports.
But yeah, like, I feel like what we do is crazy, and it's like definitely something that, you know, at one point was like super reliable, and we felt like, you know, like we're crushing it. Yeah. But like, it's not always like that, I will say. Like, totally, yeah. I feel like, you know, it is like very comparable to like doing like a 2 to 3, 4 hour gig at a restaurant too. Yeah. It's like different. Yeah. But like, I will say, getting to sing at home online is really, really cool.
Oh, of course. And also getting to sing wherever, if you think about it, right? It's like, okay, say I want to go somewhere for a couple weeks. I bring my streaming equipment.
You could.
And, you know, most of the time I don't, honestly, but like, I could technically, if I wanted to, do my job wherever. And I think that that is something so cool. And now that I've now that I live life like this, unfortunately, I can't go back.
In such a nice place, though.
Thank you. Thank you. You know what, I think a lot of people think that, you know, I got here because of live streaming.
You had this,
but I actually didn't. I was crushing it at doing my gigs downtown.
You worked your butt off.
Yeah, just as much, you know? So I think that it was just more of the fact that I didn't really like going out to bars where I felt like I wasn't gaining anything at those gigs.
Background music.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, so the thing with like being a musician and like trying to get out your music is that before live for us, it was playing those 2 to 4 hour gigs at restaurants where no one cared to listen to you. No. You would maybe make tips. Yeah. And like, you know, usually those gigs don't pay like anything crazy.
No, they pay a base pay.
Right.
Some of them were good, like the more corporate hotel gigs that I did. Have you ever done those?
Yeah.
They pay well, but no. For the most part, like you're gambling. And then you're a true jukebox because you're like, okay, I need to play what this audience wants to hear for me to make money.
And from like an outer perspective, like a lot of people like don't really respect like live music. So when live, like TikTok live took off, it was just so revolutionary to me, at least, because you got to play to so many people all over the world who actually gave a shit about your music.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I had people always commenting in my lives when I would prop my phone up at the gigs and be like, why aren't they clapping? Like if I was there, I'd be going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And that alone shifted my mindset because I was like, wait, I can do this at home, build my music career because my music career was not being built at those gigs.
Mm-hmm.
And get more followers and more streams even on my music. You know, live streaming is the sole reason why I think that I am, you know, gaining success in my independent music career, I would say.
Absolutely. Me too. I don't think I would have had one if it were for live.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like you are definitely like TikTok's like music golden child, as you should be, because Kira was like my idol in live streaming when I started. Like I looked to you on how to do it. And how do you feel about that? I asked you a lot of questions. Like, is that annoying to you?
No, it's not annoying.
She's the nicest fucking person, you guys. I swear to God, like Mark will be like, ask Kira. And I'm like, I actually have ran out of like times I can ask Kira a question.
You could ask me 10,000 questions and you could ask me another 10,000.
That's so nice of you. Like that is a quality that a lot of people don't have.
It makes me feel good to like help somebody in a place where like I feel like I just love doing it. You know? And it feels cool to have something where it's just like my thing and I do it. It's just really cool. And I feel like I've made a lot of good friends doing it. Like Yumi and Luna especially like are just so cool, and she should definitely be on your podcast.
I know. I just battled her the other night.
Whenever she just is in the US again.
I know. She's crushing it too. Luna's an awesome live streamer as well. But why do you think that people are so, you know, interested in our live streams, and why do you think that we've been able to build such an amazing fan base?
I feel like it's because they can relate to the music that we make. Like I feel like, at least for my music speaking, it's like very emotional, and I struggle with like a lot of anxiety and just like really vulnerable emotions that I feel like is an outlet for a lot of people. And then on top of that, our communities are kind of like a safe space for people to connect with. And in my space, like a lot of people are friends with each other and have made like real life connections, and like our lives and our music kind of encompass all of that. And so there's just like a fan base of people who can just enjoy that together.
Yeah. I think a lot of artists that I talk to in Nashville, you know, they're very interested in starting live streaming, and then they get on and they easily get like discouraged because I think that they want a quick community and a quick book, to say the least.
It's not easy. I will say that for sure.
This is not your path then. Honestly, I would, if that's what you want, like I would just keep trying to make viral content, because live streaming is such a slow and steady build.
Yeah, I would agree. I feel like for us, like we did get in like at a great place, and like that definitely helped us, but like it took a long time to build that like solid community. I know for me, like it took like at least like a year and a half of streaming to actually have like a name of my community, a fan base where like people were regularly coming back. You know, the first year there was maybe like 3 or 4 people that like regularly tuned in.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. And I don't know, I'm just like at this point with live streaming where I feel like it's such a deeper thing than like just trying to like make content, because people really get to see the real us.
It's also, I will say, like I will mention, I feel like a lot of just outer like public doesn't really understand how like content creation works. Like it looks, I mean, it is easy in a lot of regards, because some people kind of just will pretend to do these like real life scenarios. Like I saw this video the other day of this hiker seeing a content creator going to a hike, just putting her phone stand there and then leaving as if she did the hike. Have you seen videos like that?
No, I haven't.
So in that regard, it's like content creation can just be totally fake.
Gimmicky,
and gimmicky, right? But what we do is like we're on live singing for hours, and all the like content that we make is based on our art. It's like totally different. And we put like a lot of energy into it. I am constantly thinking every day about what I do. I feel like I don't have days off.
Oh no. I love the meme that's like entered the music industry to like pursue my dreams and not work a 9 to 5, and now I'm working 24/7, and that is, I mean, so fucking true.
It's also a constant like mental toll, because I mean we both have discords, like we're both just like constantly on social media too, just trying to think of new strategies to help us like put out our music.
Yeah.
And that aspect of it is like a little draining, and I should be probably better about not being on my phone.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where you can't really do anything about it because it's constantly changing.
Oh yeah. No, I feel like I get punished when I try to slow down, to be honest. And that's the name of the game. You know, it's like how bad do you want it? What level do you want it on? Because the level that you will get on is equal to the exact amount that you put into it. Yeah. I mean, there's no shortcuts. I really, really believe that.
It's also like music industry standards of like, we have like a previous music industry that told us we had to like act a certain way or like achieve success by a certain age too, which I feel like also plays, at least that plays a role in my head, because I'm like, well, I'm like 27, like almost 28. So it's like, I feel like I have like a certain amount of time and a certain amount of years to just get it all done.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't matter, but it does.
Yeah. Well, I feel like too, that's also women, we have way more of a clock on us with everything, obviously. But I will say, I don't know, a lot of the artists that I'm like obsessed with right now are like in their mid 30s. And that gives me a lot of hope, especially because a lot of those artists are, you know, independent. And I feel like being independent, you really can create your own timeline.
Sure.
And I think that now more than ever, you really can be 30s, 40s and like become successful.
Totally.
Now, if you're with a label, of course, they want the young, new, hot thing. Like they want, you know, that's what they're looking for. But being independent, I just have felt so much, especially over the last couple of years, right? Because it's like, what am I going to do now? Like stop? Like, no, I'm just going to keep going until something happens, you know? And I think that I just have felt like I can breathe a little bit and just, I think my goal right now is to really trust that as long as I keep showing up every day, like I don't really have to be concerned about the how, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Because if you really take a step back and look at it, we are growing every single day by even just showing up to live stream every day. And a lot of people, I would say 95% of people can't even say that because they're not showing up every day, you know? And live streaming is such a great way to make sure you're at least like stacking a brick, you know? My cat's walking in. Hi, Mud. He's a mascot. He's on the cover. But yeah. Okay, so you're like super successful. You've really like kind of taken a leap, I feel like, in the past like 6 months. I feel like the growth has been growing. Yeah. It's been growing. Like you're at over 500,000.
Yeah, I'm at like
where are you at now?
640K followers. Almost 650. It's crazy.
Engaged followers. That's the biggest thing. Like, you know, you see a lot of people with a lot of followers and then they're
And I will say, like, a lot, like, all of that following is from live.
100%,
like, I started
100%.
streaming at 125K.
Yeah.
I've had maybe, like, 2 or 3 big, like, viral being, like, over 1 million, like, views where I've gotten follows, but it's, like, all through live.
Yes.
I don't think people understand that. Like, our following is from live.
I know.
And so you might see, like, our feeds and see, like, oh, you know, like, some of my videos have only, like, a couple thousand views, and it's, like, you'll see that and you're like, oh, but it's like our views are in our lives.
Yes.
Thousands of people.
Oh, yeah.
Tune in.
Yeah. I mean, even if you think about over the course of a night, it's like thousands and thousands of people are watching you sing. And that's why I have to remind myself. I feel like I'm more like, I'm so business minded and analytical. I'm like, okay, well, like, you know, I should be somewhere that I'm not. But at the end of the day, like, even having that many people in your room every single night, that's huge.
Yeah.
You know?
Totally.
What has been like the biggest moment so far where you've been like, wow, like this is working?
I feel like the iHeart Next Up Live Music, like that was
I want to talk about that.
Yay.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. So we just did this. How long ago?
End of September.
Yeah. I'm like, here, how long ago?
I was like, end of September?
Yeah. So we did this competition, and there's always a lot of competitions in TikTok, you know?
So many.
We have a big one coming up.
Make it stop. No, kidding.
Yeah, literally, please. No.
Oh, Live Fest.
Live Fest is coming up.
Live Fest, guys. Go watch Live Fest.
Little end of the year craziness, but as every company does, I feel like. Fourth quarter is so like, let's go crazy. But we did this iHeart media competition, which was so fucking cool. So we did the competition on TikTok, and then the top 12 of us got flown out to LA.
Yep.
Put up in, where did we say? The nice hotel.
Yeah, it was like the W Hollywood.
Yeah, W Hollywood, and we got to perform original music on the iHeart Radio stage.
It was honestly like the coolest thing that we have done with TikTok so far.
So cool.
Like it was cool that they could showcase original music in a way which like highlighted everybody in like the best way possible.
Totally.
And everyone sounded fantastic.
I know.
Everybody.
I was like, oh my God, I was blown away by the talent.
Good. Everyone was so freaking good.
Yeah.
And like, I'm just so grateful for that because like it was crazy.
Yeah. Well, Kira won, and it was so well deserved. Kira, I'm not gonna lie, like I know you're a good singer, but when I heard you sing that song, jaw on the floor, like I don't know what you pulled out for that performance, but holy shit, like
I just like took my heart out. I'm like, here you go,
oh
guys.
my God. And you know what I think is so cool? Like I don't want to say this, it was unassuming in a way because like you go up there and you sit down at your piano, like it's just you and your piano, and like you're edgy, you're cool looking, you got your red hair and you got a leather jacket on, and you just sit down and like you could hear a pin drop. Like the crowd was just like so immersed in your performance, and it was the best you've ever sounded. No auto-tune on these mics, by the way. Everything y'all heard, you know what's crazy? I was so fucking nervous for that. Were you?
I was. You sounded amazing.
Thank you.
It was so awesome.
I did Marlboro Reds. The song you did was
Ignorance is Bliss.
Yeah, and it was beautiful. But I don't know what it was about that performance, but my legs were shaking so bad. And I think it was because it was so
like
intimate.
during the final?
Oh yeah. Like when I went up there and did my song.
Oh my gosh.
And
you couldn't hear it at all.
That's
like,
what everybody says.
Yeah, I was like, you sounded perfect.
Yeah, everybody says that about my
nerves.
nerves.
You didn't even look nervous either.
No, I never let it show, ever. But I was really nervous, and I think something gets in my head where I'm like, this is being broadcasted to like millions of people. Like if I do something weird, like it's out there. You know what I mean?
Like we go live so much that I'm just like, I'm live.
Yeah.
Like I don't
That's
know
good.
what I'm doing.
Dude, I'm about to get some beta blockers. Have you heard of these? Okay, so you don't really, it doesn't seem like you got as nervous as me, but like I was shocked by my own nerves for this. Also,
is that like a thing that you
like, it's like a pill that you take, and it's not Xanax, but it's like a very like mild, like chill pill. And so many like stand-up comedians, artists take a beta blocker before they go out and perform. And it all it does
it's just like, oh.
Yeah. All it does is it gets rid of that feeling of like, holy shit. You know what I mean? Like you just can go up and like do your thing.
That's awesome. We love
watch me be a beta blocker addict. Like, but no, like so many big podcasters like and comedians talk about it, so that's how I know about it. But yeah, I was so nervous, and I was like, I really hope people can't tell.
No one could tell. I thought you were like so put together.
Okay,
I was like,
great.
damn, dude. Like,
yeah.
So good.
It was so fun, and everybody was so talented. So Kira won. That was such an amazing moment. How did you feel?
Fun. I was shocked that I won because I was like,
were you really?
I know 1,000%. I didn't know.
So when they did third, second, were you like, okay, I'm not?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, why would I wait? Like I sang a depressing ass song.
Yeah.
And it was just like I got a good response, but it was
Yeah.
like I didn't. Like usually songs like that don't win big competitions like that, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like usually like you have like a big like super powerful pop singer,
totally
belty voice, like sings their heart out that wins one of these things.
Yeah.
And so even like my friends back home, like my producer like called me and was like, dude, like you winning that like means a lot because that was something different.
100%. I would agree with that. I love that you won because of exactly what you just said. And I think for me, and you deal with this too. Look at mine. Can you turn around so your butt is not in the camera?
Just gonna blur it. No.
blur the. Okay. We need to censor my cat's booty hole. Okay. Anyway, but I love that you won because you and I have both experienced the thing where people are like, can you like push your range and like you need to sing higher.
I'm raging.
We're looking at somebody right now.
Yes.
You need to sing higher. You need to belt more. Kira and I both have the type of voices, and you know what example I use? Stevie Nicks. I'm like, Stevie Nicks
great example.
Doesn't belt,
yeah.
but she is magnetic because of her vocal tone, her aura, her presence. Like, guys, I don't think that to be the best singer, you need to be Mariah Carey.
Absolutely not.
Like,
no, like we're like I'm a proud alto.
Me too.
I used to
Double alto.
My first EP, I sang all falsetto because I thought that my voice needed to be in a higher register for people to like me. And it does, like, my voice is just not strong. Like, my voice has grown a lot because of Live.
Yeah.
But I just used to hate my low register because I just thought that people hated it. And now, and like, people love it.
I know. I always say, so I got severely bullied in high school for my low voice. I would sing at school and all the girls would be like, she has a man's voice. She has a man's voice. And in school, I was like, damn, I really do. But then as I got older, that's what people love.
Makes me so mad for you. I would have just...
Oh, my bullying story is crazy. But no, I love my lower voice now because I know that's what sets me apart.
Oh, yes.
You know?
It's amazing.
Thank you.
So good.
And I do feel like even from when I first heard you, you have grown a lot vocally, I think. Yeah, your voice is just, every time I'm like scrolling on TikTok and I hear you, I'm always like, damn, like you sound so good.
Me too.
How do you, like, what would you say is keys to success for live streaming for anybody watching who wants to get into this?
Don't try to be somebody else 1,000%, because there's a lot of people doing live and there's a lot of people doing different things. And I feel like, well, yes, you can take like key things from people, you know, but I just feel like you need to do something that's unique to you because that's what's going to make people like you. And staying true to yourself and just knowing like what you're doing this for. Like, don't like focus about money. Don't focus about like just fame. Just like focus about what you do best.
Yeah.
And I feel like success will follow that.
Yeah.
And also just like caring about the people who are watching you and just making sure that anyone who's watching you at home knows that you're doing this for them too, because they're watching. Like they want to have a reason to watch you.
Yeah, I agree. Also, I do think, you know, backdrops, lighting, and like the tech side of things, it is important. We live in a visual and aesthetic world. Yes. And sometimes I see things where I'm like, if they just did that, you know what I mean? Like,
I will say aesthetics mean everything.
Yeah.
Like, I will get comments on how high quality my live is, which like not everybody has access to, because I think live studio is still a like exclusive thing, I believe.
Yeah.
But still, like getting like a backdrop, getting a ring light, getting like 3 key lighting points, like it really helps. Or just having something like, I don't know, like my thing was like funny earrings for like a while, and I still like kind of do, but like these don't count. Yeah. But yeah, just having something that's like unique to you, like someone can recognize a brand,
right? And, you know, I also tell people, as much as that stuff is important, it's more important to just start because you really figure that out as you go.
Yeah.
Like when I first started streaming, I was streaming against a plain silver wall. That's it.
Really?
Just against a plain silver wall. And it was back home with my parents because it's weird. I started streaming consistently when I was home for a while with my parents.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think that was before I knew you too.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to say this because I think that people want to hear this kind of stuff. This was in the early days of live streaming when I started. I will never forget, like 3 years ago, and I will say it's not like this anymore, but back in the heyday of live streaming where barely anybody was doing it, I would have thousands of people in my room. It's not really like that anymore.
But it is not.
But I've had nights where it's like, oh, like this is something. Like this is life changing.
Yeah, I think a lot of that too had to do with like gifting on TikTok being a new thing.
Yeah.
Like when, you know, TikTok universe, Lions, all these, for those of you that don't know like what gifting is, it's just like there's basically a dollar amount to like a rose. Like a rose is a cent. Like a TikTok universe is like $400 or $500, maybe more. Which we don't get all of, by the way. We only get half of it.
We only get half.
Maybe 40. It's 40 to 50% now. But basically, like those have like an animation attached to them. Usually, if it's like a big, like one of the couple $100 gifts, like it's like a 10-second long like animation on the screen, and you're just oh my god, like that's crazy.
Yeah,
and so that appeal definitely was a thing for a while, where it's just like, look how cool this is, and I feel like that attributed to like us being like super like crushing it at the beginning, you know?
For sure. And then, you know, there is this weird dynamic, I think, online where people who give you money feel a sense of entitlement sometimes. Not everybody and not most people.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you know, what we do can be a little bit scary.
Sure.
And I think that people have trouble understanding boundaries.
1,000%.
And I have been in some very scary situations over the past year or two that I really can't dive into yet just because I don't feel totally in the clear of it. But like, I know that I've experienced situations that have really shaken me and made me be like, wow, I really am putting myself out there every single night for a living. And with that comes, you know, people who you don't know what their intentions are.
Yeah. And like we love our fans. And
oh my God,
I
so
feel
much.
like it's just like
so much.
And
it's
like
just
so
like
grateful for like what we get to do. But it at the same time, like we do have those like just like fears sometimes, like when you know, like we want to be ourselves. And like for me, like I'm super friendly and like I want to make everyone feel like super safe and welcome.
Yes.
But then at the same time, someone can misread that
Yeah.
and take that as something more and like feel like they know me
yes.
way more personally when they don't.
Right. Especially if they're giving you money. So they're like,
yes.
well, hello. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, but I didn't ask for that. Like I'm just on here doing my job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And so there is a fine line and it's like everybody's different and like it's like one of those things where it like even right now it's like kind of hard to talk about too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like whether it's like us or other streamers, like everyone does have their boundaries and like
yeah.
it's like we want to like be like our best for our audience,
Yeah.
but you know, like sometimes like we feel like we have to like kind of hold back because of, you know, people not respecting our boundaries.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And also pull back. I've had to pull back a few times too. And then I feel bad because it's such a weird balance. You feel bad for the people who are respecting your boundaries.
Yep.
And maybe they start to feel like, well, why isn't she as present in here? Like I've had to like even pull back from Discord sometimes because just for my own mental health, you know, and it's like, I love them so much, but you know, I'm already giving like a lot of, you know, time and energy into it. Sure. And it's really difficult. Like
I'll speak from something like I've like placed boundaries in my Discord because my Discord has like 1,300 members in it. I've like, it's awesome. And I love my Discord. I have, you know, game nights in there like once a week, but I've had to like leave messages or have my mods leave messages about, hey, like, you know, Kira has like boundaries. And if you don't respect those boundaries, like you'll be booted. And like we've had to remove some people before.
Yeah.
And sometimes people will totally disregard the message and think it's not about them. When like, well, if you think that, it might be about you.
Yeah,
so it's just like one of those things where like it's difficult, but like at the end we have to protect our peace too. And like we want to be able to do this like forever. And like be able to go to shows and meet people. And like we're able to do that when people respect our boundaries.
Yes, absolutely. All right, we're going to get into a couple segments here, okay? The first one is called the Hot Mic Confessional.
Oh, boy.
So this is a segment of the show where you share something with us that maybe you haven't shared before or might be a little embarrassing or something that, you know, people don't know.
I have a great, like, can this be, like, about anything?
Anything. Okay. It's a hot mic confession. It could be about anything.
Like, I will say, like, I passed out in somebody's house once that I, like, knew for a second date. It was really bad.
Oh, my gosh.
Like, it was so bad to the point where, like, I thought I was going to be in danger and had a concussion.
Oh, yeah. Okay, actually, I have a great story to follow this up.
But, like, it was, like, really, really bad. But, like, it was and it wasn't, but I got a really good song out of it.
You got a song out of it?
Yeah, Fire Burning is about this. Yeah.
What'd you pass out from? Yeah. Listen. Been there, girl. I can't even because of my anxiety.
I don't anymore. I mean, like, I'm completely sober, but.
I have a great story. The last time that I smoked weed was years ago with a guy. I went to Miami to hang out with him, and he's a big smoker. We get drunk, and I'm like, let me hit that. You know, like, that seems right in this moment. We're out on his balcony in Miami. I hit this, and he's talking to me, and immediately his face starts, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, I'm high. He brings me into his bedroom. We're, like, trying to work on a song.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there just like, holy shit, I need to, like, lay down. So at some point, I must have laid down, right? Out of nowhere, I wake up, and his door slams, and so he's out of the door, right? And somebody's coming into his apartment. In my brain, someone broke in, and he was, like, dealing with it, so I hid in the crevice of his bed. No, like, you know how when a bed is against a wall and like there's like I literally hid there. That's how crazy I got the last time I was smoked. And I probably laid there for a good like embarrassing amount of time, like maybe 30 minutes until I was like, okay, I think maybe it's his friend or something. Like, So I feel you. Like, I'm not cool. Like, I can't, like.
No, it was like a very world-rocking experience because I definitely had a concussion. And, like, it was, like, to the point where I knew I had too much. And I was, like, I don't feel good. And so I, like, walked downstairs and just, like, my head hit the floor.
Yeah,
like,
it was that's scary.
It was that bad. And it was just, like, a really weird time in my life because I didn't really, like, I was, like, kind of fresh out of, like, a relationship, like, 6 months prior. And I was, like, just, like, trying to see people. And I was just, like, maybe this is a sign that I shouldn't.
Yeah. Maybe it's a sign you shouldn't smoke because I'm the same way. Like, I cannot.
Yeah.
No. Sorry, anxiety is too present. Yeah.
We live and learn.
I love that one. Okay, we're doing a backstage breakdown now. So this is where you dive a little deeper into one of your songs.
Oh, okay.
I know you just released one, so I mean.
Oh, Sick of It, I did. Oh, this is a good one.
Okay.
So, Sick of It is the song I just put out on Halloween, and I wrote this about my anxiety with live, specifically with live. So
wait, tell me about this.
So, I don't know, like we've dealt with like a lot of just like, I don't know, sometimes there's drama with like what we do, right? And so I feel like I've just like had my own like share of it, like in respect to like just what we do. Like sometimes it's really stressful, like not even like with just like just anyone who like watches, but like even other people that might be on the platform sometimes, you know?
Yeah, of course.
And so sometimes like I've had like a lot of anxiety with that because, you know, in my head, like I try my best to like be friends with everyone, and like that's just not always the case. And so I wrote this song just about like feeling like I've lost myself in the space and feeling like in moments I like maybe haven't been myself and like wanted to like revert back. And so just being sick of being in that stressed state of mind and feeling I have to like appease everybody or, you know, what have you. But
yeah, of course. I think too, because you are so big on there and you're so known. Like to me, I look at you and I'm like, you're my friend, like you're an inspiration, but other people who aren't maybe as confident in their own abilities and their own selves could look at you and think that you're a competition or like try to take you down in a way.
Granted, I feel like our space is very competitive. Like not like with streaming itself. The campaigns are extremely competitive.
Yes.
And it just creates an environment that isn't like the nicest, like not TikTok's fault. Like it's just not as like, it puts us against each other essentially.
Absolutely. We are literally against each other.
Yeah. And like, that's not like how I want to be like as an artist either. So it's like, it just, you know, sometimes we get beef with people that we don't even want.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. Last Live Fest, like that Jay, whatever face who I was up against. What up, Jay Face? Has me blocked.
Hi, Jay Face. Hi.
Why? I forget why, but we were beefing. Like it's so stupid. Like I'm like looking back on it. I'm like, after Live Fest last year, I was like, I'm never doing this shit again. It's coming this year. I'm for sure doing it because we kind of have to.
We kind of have to.
We kind of have to because like our like TikTok is expecting us to.
Well,
you know?
it's
our job.
It's like the big thing, and I feel like it's a lot for our community also because it's like our audience are also like catered to like pushing these campaigns as well.
Yes.
It's like
and they love it. It's fun.
It proves a point. It's like, oh, who has the strongest team?
Yeah.
Kind of.
That's true.
But yeah, it's just like that song for me was just about like feeling like I love live and I feel like I've actually embraced a lot of myself in streaming.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm very much myself, but then there are times where I felt like there's just confusion and like misunderstandings that could have been easily avoided with just like one conversation.
Yep.
And I just didn't get to have those conversations, you know what I mean? So it's just like you live and you learn, and it's just like it happens.
You make a song about it.
I make a song about it.
Hey, you live and you learn and you make a song about it. That is where I'm at in my life. That's, yeah. I'm making a lot of songs about living and learning right now. So
you're cooking.
I'm cooking. I'm making an album.
I know. I was gonna ask you about that. How's that going?
It's like I'm re-grieving something that I thought I was done grieving. But I feel like my soul didn't allow me to fully let go of it so I could write this and like fully heal from it.
Sure.
It's so weird being an artist because, you know, the way that we process is through writing.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you like try to lock feelings away in a box and not feel them, you still kind of feel them because like you haven't made art about it, you know, and that's literally why we're here, you know, and is to make shit for people to be able to relate to and be like, damn, I went through that too. So basically I'm like just going to the depths of my soul and pulling out like the saddest, deepest emotions that I felt. And I'm already feeling so much more like lighter and acceptance. But it's going to be intense. I mean,
I'm so excited.
Yeah. No, it's like, and I've never allowed myself to just like be a sad girl. I think I'm very, confident, and I always put on that like I'm good. Like I got my back, like I'm independent. Even if I went through something, like most of the times you won't know.
Yeah.
So that's also been really weird for me, is being like, damn, like everyone's going to know how badly like I was hurting, and that's scary.
But that's what people appreciate though, is like how real and authentic you are. And I feel like the more genuine you are to yourself in your writing, like the better it's going to hit.
Yeah.
And just think about like when we eventually like blow up, right? Like we have all of those songs that people are going to later discover and be like, oh my God, she's like done this for how long?
Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah. 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 I'm putting my all into this album, so I'm really excited.
So excited for you.
Yeah. It's coming up. Okay. So what is a moment this week that was a green light moment for you?
Honestly, I feel like the last 2 days have been like amazing. I feel like I did like a lot of like just like good things today. Like I'm a part of like 3686 Records, which is led by Levi Hummin, which is another streamer on TikTok. And
based
he's
out of Nashville.
Yeah, based out of Nashville. And he's doing a lot of cool stuff with his label. It's like Artist Run.
Yep.
And I feel like it's a different kind of label because it's not controlling in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to like look a certain way. I don't have to write a certain way. I can kind of do what I want, which is kind of unheard of.
Amazing. I feel like that is the direction that most labels are going to be taking.
Yeah, and they should be taking
like
already.
Labels, because I don't even think they're going to want to coin themselves as a label at this point.
Yeah.
Labels are like what artists now? I mean, I think a lot of artists actually are, but I just feel like the label thing now, I'm like, damn, I'm so happy that I steered clear of that controlling type of deal.
Yeah, well, because there's like labels and management that could like have way too much of a like opinion on what you should do, and it's like, don't like what's like the thing that makes artists is their uniqueness. And it's like if you're trying to put them in this cookie cutter, like you're gonna like tell a woman how to look, or like you're gonna tell like someone who they can and can't collab with, like that's not gonna work.
I know,
especially for people who like don't give a shit to like change something to appease to an audience. Like I feel like for us, we don't really care about like at least I don't care about like the amount of people who are listening to my stuff, as long as those people actually vibe with me. I would rather like have, a few thousand people listen than like hundreds of thousands, millions of people who just like are listening to me because like I am pretty, or like
or because you have this bubblegum pop song on the radio.
I don't care for it.
So I'm in the same boat, and that's come with time, because at this point I just feel like the path of authenticity always is going to win, and it's just going to be more fulfilling long term.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can avoid a lot of the mental health crises I think that happens when you're trying to be something that you're not.
Yeah, and I feel like that also comes with just people not knowing like what avenue to kind of turn to, where it's like we're just like we're vibing.
Yeah,
like,
we're doing our thing. Honestly, it's great. That's what I always say. Like I'm enjoying right now, so it's only gonna get better. You know, like I love what I'm doing. Like if I had to just do what I'm doing for the rest of my life, granted I want so much more, but I'm genuinely so happy with my career.
Yeah, and
I feel like that's such a beautiful place to be, because more comes to you and more is attracted to you.
Sure, 100%.
So what is next up for you? What's the game plan?
So Ignorance is Bliss, the song I did with iHeart, will probably come out next. I don't have a date for it, but I'm hoping for like top of the year if I can like get it out in time. I just want to like make sure like all of my just like steps are in place, and then some more music, and then I really want to like open for somebody next year. That's like a goal for me. It's a try and tour. So I'm like, if anyone, I don't know, if any big artist is watching this and needs an opener, I do indie rock music. Please ask me to open for you. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree. I think that opening for somebody is also a goal of mine. I just did the tour independently, and it was a lot, and I think it'd be nice to, do it with another artist, and just experience what that is like.
Yeah, you just like are crushing it.
Thank you. Some days it's like I don't feel like I am. Other days I feel on top of the world. I'm sure you can relate to that.
Yeah. And I feel like our space kind of like makes us feel in our heads sometimes. And it's like
when TikTok especially.
Yeah. And it's like when you have social media, period, it's just like you're constantly like wanting to compare yourself to people. And it's like, it's just like not good. to like do that. And I just feel like the more that we just like accept ourselves and like continue to do what we love, just like everything will follow. Hi, buddy.
Yeah, I agree. Well, thank you so much for being on here.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Will you like promo yourself a little bit so people can find you, watch you?
Yes. So again, my name is Lise. Go get all my socials. Go listen to my music on whatever platform you want. Go listen to my new song, Sick of It, and stay tuned for more.
Yes, and catch one of our live streams for entertainment, but especially if you are a creative that has been considering live streaming. Like I said, I really feel like I learned everything that I know through you, and she's an amazing person to watch, to be inspired by, and get started with.
Thank you. Yeah, if you guys ever have any questions on live, hit me up.
So nice. Like, that's so nice. Like, she doesn't have to do that. That's so nice. Guys, thank you so much for watching The Green Room with me, Jade Million, and my amazing guest, Lise. Do me a favor, y'all. We are trying to grow this show, and, you know, it's a big podcasting world out there. So if you guys could rate my show on Spotify, if you're listening there, or Apple, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this, and leave a comment about what your favorite part of this episode was, that would mean the world to me, and I will reply to it and be forever grateful. Yes. Guys, follow me, Jade Million, on everything. Go listen to my music as well. And I'll see you guys next week for the next episode of The Green Room. Bye. Cut.